What's happening, everybody? This is Jimmy G in the place to be, coming back at you with another episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where we review all things pop culture, but mainly Star Wars, Transformers, and sprinkled in with a few other things there too as well as going to conventions and having fun with us. If you're watching this, we just came back from Universal Studios, and we'll have some video about that coming up too soon in a later vlog. But if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when we become children again and look at all this fun stuff. And if you've been here before, thank you for being here. Continue watching. I love it. Spread the word. Be my awesomeites and get that awesome word out to everybody. Something to let you all know that maybe you haven't discovered. Maybe you're like, Jimmy, why do you fumble around with some of these toys you're doing? Don't you practice with them before you share them with us? Absolutely not. I refuse to practice with them. You know why? Because I want you to see the reaction, the same thing that I get when I open something up. Because if I start practice with it, I think the magic goes away just a little bit. I mean, I still have fun with it, but you don't get that first reaction. So I want y'all to have that with me, and I want you to enjoy it. That's why you see me fumbling with my Transformers, because of course I'm not that good at transforming them, but it would be my first time transforming them with you all. And so this is gonna be my first time opening this thing up from a galaxy far, far away. So let's take a look at what it is as I spin around to get it. As I spin around, and here it is sitting on my shelf, and yes, one of my favorite vehicles, the Razor Crest, folks. We're going to be talking about Jazzwares Micro Galaxy Squadron Razor Crest here. I've had this on my shelf for a while, just waiting to get unboxed, and there's dust all over it. There's all sorts of things, but now it's time to get it out of its packaging. I am so excited. So let's go over to my table over here, because my Star Wars wall is taken down because I have my mother-in-law was coming as I was filming this, so we have to get her bed ready. This is also her bedroom, and so it'd be kind of weird for me to film this with her sleeping right there. Yeah, kind of weird, but hey, maybe she'd want to play. So hey, Mom, you want to play? She's not here yet, so don't worry about that. Let's go over to my other workshop and open this baby up. And here it is over here on the desk of nastiness with all sorts of crown and slobber and drool marks all over it, but that's what gives it character. So we have the Razor Crest, one of my favorite ships from the Mandalorian, and you all know how I feel about Micro Galaxy Squadron. They can't do no wrong right now, so I am hoping that they can't do no wrong with the Razor Crest. And so this is Razor Crest number 0023. It is a launch edition, and it has Jinjarin, has Kuill, and the off-world Jawa with it. And there is another one that's out there that has Grief Karga and the Child, and I was like, should I get that one too? I don't know. I just really don't know what the difference is besides those, but maybe some of y'all could tell me, and maybe we'll look it up and find out together. But this one says Razor Crest Aravala 7, whereas the other one just says Razor Crest. And so, but this is the front of the packaging. It is the launch edition series 1, the side of the Razor Crest, which looks awesome, the back with all sorts of cool stuff that it tells you it can do. Oh, I can't wait to open to see what all we can get into. And then this side here, which shows you the things that can open up on it. And then underneath it says kids of 0 to 3 cannot play with this, but if you're over 3, hey, knock yourself out. But I probably would not recommend a 3-year-old have this toy because of the small parts that they can still eat, because they look like candy. Stealing candy from a Jawa. And so let us open and get this baby out of the box and kind of look at it and go over it in detail. Wesley, let's do it. And here they are out of the packaging and into the fire. So let's take a closer look. You know what, Jimmy? You got to be smarter than the packaging. You all saw me struggle with it. I was on the struggle bus, but it's those little guys. They kind of get in the way. So let's first take a look at those little guys. So let's take a look at Din Djarin. There he is, as you all can see. I don't know if y'all can see him really well, but he's in his regular, not Beskar armor. I think that's one of the differences, is the other Din Djarin has his Beskar armor. As you know, they can pose the legs can move, the arms can move. That's about it. So the Jawa. So there he is. And then Kuill right there too as well. I love that there's enough detail that you can tell who it is. That Jazzwares does a really great job at that. But the piece de resistance that we're here for right now is the Razor Crest. I wish I would have got on the Hasbro HasLab for this thing, but I missed out, and now I have to spend lots of money if I want that ship. But because I don't have a lot of room, this one is going to have to do for me. So let's take a look at the top. Look at that amazing detail, the weathering work and the weathering paint on this, the molding. I love that there's like kind of differing colors between it just looks like the hunk of junk that it's supposed to look like. So from the side, of course, the markings are there. The back, just really cool. We got the ramp. It looks like my ramp is a little cattywampus here. So already first defect out of the box. We got a cattywampus ramp, but I'm sure we could fix that. But I just love, if you can see this live, the paint effects. I mean, you could pick this up still for like $29.99, I think, at Walmart or at Target or at your local retailer. But, oh gosh, if you're not playing with Jazzware toys yet, you need to play with Jazzware toys and get their stuff. So let's take a look to see what kind of articulation in a vehicle. So the gun does not move. So there we go. Gun does not move. Do we have a landing gear? Abso-freaking-lutely. Boom. Boom. So yeah, you can have them landing there. So awesome. The cockpit opens up and reveals. There we got one seat, but a seat for one more or a couple more, like a little baby named Grogu could go in there. And then I think this top removes. Does it? I thought the picture said it did. Might have to bring in you, Wesley. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah. Oh, pop goes the Razor Crest. There's the kind of the interior of that top. Still, again, look at that. That's just phenomenal looking. Oh, that's cool. Wait a sec. Let me. Oh, the ramp came down. Let's see if I can get it back in where it should go. Maybe, maybe not. Open. Search me. Get in, darn you. There we go. One side in, one side not in. We'll get that at later. But yes, I don't know if you can see that, but there is something frozen in carbonite right there. I don't know. Can you see that really good? Yeah? No? Yes? No? But yeah, that is so cool. Let's see if I know the side panel or something should pop off too. Oh, whoop, there we go. There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. There he is, guy frozen in carbonite. That's what's the big difference on this ship. This is the one that was like taken apart. So here's the cool thing is, look at that. There's the openings and stuff like that. Yeah, that would normally get thrown into the vacuums of space, but there's the opening pieces right here on this little piece. That's awesome. That's very cool. I may have to get that other Razor Crest just to compare the differences on it. You can't have too many Razor Crests, right? And then, oh, yep, the ramp to get in. Again, just if you could see, I wish I could get inside there. Inside you. But that is very, very cool because there's like molding of the weapons inside the ship on that. And now look at this, the engines got that very weathered look too as well. So yeah, very, very cool. So let's pop that ramp back on and tell you some more about it. Okay, I got that ramp back on. It wasn't too difficult, but was able to get it back on. So it's not broken, it was just misaligned. So no points taken off, Jazzwares. I just wished it was aligned properly when I took them out of the box. But here we have Kuill and the Jawa. The Mandalorian is ticked off that the Jawas took apart his ship. Now he has to go do a stupid mission for the Jawas. So, hey, put my ship back together. Go get us some breakfast, and we will then put your ship back together. They will put the ship back together if you get them breakfast. I have spoken. You say that all the time. Where's Grogu? Where's Grogu? He is in the other Mandalorian Razor Crest ship that you have to buy for $29.99 from Amazon. So if you want the child, you would need to spend some money, but you do get, if you have Prime, you do get free delivery. And you can also get $1 extra credit if you choose a different delivery day. I have spoken. So overall, this is a really cool ship. So let's put it on the spinning wheel of coolness. Oh, but first, let's get some people in the cockpit. Can we get Jinjarin in the cockpit? This is what's going to be tough with him sitting, is his cape. His cape gets in the way. So did they think about that? Oh, yeah, you can just put the cape over. Man, Jazzwares, you guys are awesome. Put the cape. Oh, you could take the cape off. The cape comes off. And then he can sit there without his cape. Oh, can you put the cape on Kuill? Oh, yeah. Oh, I was about to say, we're about to have Super Kuill. Super Kuill to save the day. Nope, no cape on Kuill. So let's put them on the turntable. And there's Jin sitting in his chair, and let's talk about him with my final thoughts as we get back to the other side. And just to let you know, Darth Jesus approves. And we're back. And so some of y'all may be going, man, your hair is always messy. Yeah, I film this at about 12 to 1 in the morning. A lot of times when everyone's asleep, these is when I film these vlogs, but it's all for you all. So let's bring back the Razor Crest and take a final look. And so, yeah, so Razor Crest, the Arvala edition, I think is what it's called. This was a Walmart exclusive, coming to find out a little bit more. Walmart exclusive, basically to represent the off-world Jawa and the Jawa reclaimed panels. That's why it's got those like jankety panel that goes right there. Let me grab that panel really quick just to show y'all. So there it is, the jankety jank panel to go there, just to reenact that scene where he has to go have that Mudhorn battle. I wish it would have came with the child because it's integral piece, but if you want the child, you got to get the Amazon exclusive one that has Grief Karga and the child. So that's how they get you, to get multiple of them. But the overall detail, I just love this. The Razor Crest, again, one of my favorite. I wish I would have got the N1, but unfortunately I missed out on the pre-order on that, so hopefully I can get him while he is out in the wild, but we shall see. But overall, great figure, Jazzware. Continue the work here, and I can't wait, because in your Series 3 you have the AT-AT coming out. I need to get some more snow speeders for that baby, so we can really reenact that Battle of Hoth. But I hope they do come out with some of the other ships and some of the other I'd love to see some of the Clone Wars and Rebels ships. I'm sure they already came out with some of those and I missed out on them, but I'd like to see a reissue. That'd be great. I'd love a reissue of Sabine's TIE Fighter because that is hard to come by. But overall, a very, very good ship. I say overall a lot because I like overalls. Very, very good ship. This is the way, folks. this is the way. Get Jazzwares if you don't have a lot of room. You've been hearing me preach about it. I will continue preaching about it. If you're limited on space, that's the figures for you. That's the ship for you. If you got all the space in the world, by all means, go with vintage, go with Hot Toys. But if you don't, you won't go wrong with this guy. If you like building your own models, you can do that. One thing I wish I knew how to do is how to install lighting, because I think that would make this really, really pop. But yeah, another great ship, Jazzwares. I love y'all. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Tune in to the next vlog where we deal with something else, whether it's from a galaxy far, far away or something that's more than meets the eye, or who knows, we may go somewhere else. We may try something else. But if y'all, I've been meaning to say this little extra plug. If y'all have any suggestions on things you would like to see or things you would like to hear about or even get my reaction to, man, put it in the comments below or email me, jimmyg@thegoodthebadtheawesome.com. Email me with that and I'd be glad to kind of look into that, as long as it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. I'd love to have some of y'all maybe as a, kind of us talking, kind of a WebEx where we can kind of talk about this stuff together, and I'll get some guest contributors on the channel too as well. So any of y'all of my favorites that are out there, Mr. Deluxe Baldwin, I'd love to do a collaboration with you. It'd be great. MGO, Larkin's Lair, all you people with my Transformers folks, and then Hyperdrive Space Channel, love you guys. I know y'all love toys, I love toys, and then all y'all that are watching love it too as well. So with that, I will leave you with, this is the way. And the way is to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later.